yourselves whether you think it's worth it.
Which, as comedians, it's something we get asked about a lot. And as satirists, it's tied in with the concept of inappropriateness.
Before we get into the details, let's start things off with an example of what is pretty easily considered the least funny thing on the entire internet, if not the entire planet. Improve the situation a bit. Which also in turn directly led to the creation of the Twitter hashtag songs to make ASPCA commercials less depressing.
Because Paul and Storm are all about animals, we really are. And of course the internet was very helpful in offering some choice suggestions about how to improve the ASPCA commercial.
You guys had a lot of good ideas.
We can do an entire concert of them, but we'll just show you a couple right now.
Here's a
If not, you will get. You don't need to demonstrate. Except that tastelessness does not exist as a fixed point. It exists upon a continuum. This continuum.
So if you start over here at your left, on the safe end of things, if you're putting forward some sort of joke that not many people are going to disagree with, you're not taking much of a risk, and as such, you're not stepping very hard on the boundaries of taste. So if you make some sort of lame-ass joke about airline food, nobody is going to disagree, therefore, hacky, dumbass joke.
Now, airline food is also inanimate. When you get into people, it can get trickier. However, if you stick with certain sorts of people, you're still not going to be arguing. It's a pretty safe joke.
As Storm implies, it does depend upon the type of people, or possibly the specific person that you choose. Inherently hilarious to a certain segment of the population, including apparently most of the people in this room. I think you would respect the fact that it is inherently entirely not hilarious to an entire other population.
But even at this point on the continuum, you can tell it's getting a little, oh, I don't know if I should laugh at that. As you go further to the right, you get into other groups of people that you really have to be certain of your level of humor before you go there.
And the continuum goes onward and upward from there. Now that we've gone over the basic concepts involved in this process, let's look at a few examples to try and illustrate. We'll start off relatively easy.
Basic type of humor, a contrast joke. You have the rocking song, you have the sad dog humor. However, you also have the factor that if you know the title of this song is Black Dog, it brings it to another level. But all in all, well, I don't know, where do you think this falls?
It's relatively easy. We conducted a poll, a random sampling of the population. This gray area is the general distribution of those responses. We analyzed that data and then arbitrarily decided where we thought the song fit.
Which forevermore shall be exactly where it belongs.
Yes. So as you see, very low humor level, but very low taste level as well. Let's take maybe one step upward.
Actually say dog in the title, and also it introduces the concept that you are letting the dogs out. But the dogs are clearly not out. So where does it fall?
This one rises a little bit higher on the scale. Now this next example will illustrate for you, we hope, that you must know your audience.
And illustrating the fact that 80s music is inherently funny.
We know where we get through.
So on the surface, it fits, just about the same places we let the dogs out.
But as we say, you must know the audience to whom you are presenting this joke. Because the song can't fall prey to guilt by association, or what we call the Futurama factor. That's right, those of you who've seen the Jurassic Park episode of that show know that that song carries a whole extra layer of subtext.
So certain constituencies on the graphic fall somewhere else.
Let's start ramping up the difficulty a little more.
still be safe?
Is there actually a physical upper limit beyond which a joke's inherent level of humor cannot overcome its tastelessness?
We have found that point. We have listened to every song ever recorded.
Mapped them accordingly.
Use a computer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the farthest viable data point. Seconds of PAX just my blues traveler cover. Alright, simmer down, nerds.
Just my least recovery.
Alright, in conclusion, we hope that we have properly illustrated to you that comedy is not easy. It is in fact inherently dangerous and should only ever be practiced by trained professionals.
That said, much as at the end of most Mythbusters episode, they blow something up whether or not it needs to blow up. So too do we in the interest of scientific curiosity, which is to leave you with an example of what we call shitting all over the line.